From the development studio that decided, you know what, we should switch our focus over to free-to-play games. That'll go over well. We produce too many high-quality titles a year. We gotta switch our focus to mobile games, otherwise our business is gonna go under, you guys. God, being Ubisoft employee is so hard when you put out the same garbage every year. It's so tough. Let's also not make a Rayman game for almost a decade. That'll also go over well. Seriously, okay, I won't grill into Ubisoft this entire playthrough because they did still give us this game and a few other awesome ones. But man, it always feels like Ubisoft can make good games. They just actively choose not to. Anyone else ever feel that way? Anyone else ever feel like they're going out of their way to not make good games and produce the same hash up garbage? Or hashed up. Hashed up is not a real term. Anyways, hey guys, it's Generic Joe, and welcome to the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, the complete edition for the Nintendo Switch, the playthrough. Good God. I might as well just restart already. So, today we're going to be playing the Scott Pilgrim game, the Switch version of the Scott Pilgrim game, because I've been waiting a while to play this. This is actually not the first time I've played this game. It's been out since January of 2021, so that means it's been 4 months now at the time of this recording. So this is not a first-time playthrough. I thought about doing a first-time playthrough, but that didn't pan out, unfortunately. So we're just going to kind of go in and do a full playthrough. Now, I would like to point out right away, I'm going to be going with Ramona for this playthrough. For those who aren't super familiar with this game, you'll see why eventually. Scott is the only character I have at level 16. I did cheat a bit and level up all the other characters to 16, but then I realized I kind of wanted to maybe potentially do some multiplayer stuff in the future on the Gamers View channel, so I'm not doing that. We'll be playing as all those level 1 characters in a Gamers View playthrough in the future, possibly. But yeah, there's a very specific reason that I'm picking Ramona, and we'll get to that at the very end of the playthrough, most likely. But yeah, it's kind of weird doing a single-player playthrough of Scott Pilgrim. I don't know how common these are, because I haven't really gone out of my way to search for them. And my God, it is so weird not hearing the music while playing this game, because I have my volume turned down a little bit. It is so awkward. But yeah, the soundtrack of this game is really good. They didn't add any new music tracks in the remaster, or the complete edition, or whatever you want to call it, the new complete edition. In fact, they didn't add anything in this version of the game. It's kind of upsetting. The only thing they really changed was the network mode, which I suspect is the reason why the re-release got delayed, which I was so unbelievably mad about initially. And I saw there was even an article, I think it was the Kotaku article, like the byline was, this release date is called "I am so sad. I am so very, very sad." That's exactly how I felt. Like, I was told I would be getting this game by Christmas, and I didn't get it by Christmas. But you know what? It's been several months. It doesn't matter anymore. It's out now. So here we are. Also, for those of you who are regulars here on the channel, first of all, I don't know why, but thank you anyway. Second, this may or may not be the first Switch Let's Play I'm doing on my channel. I actually recorded some other stuff yesterday and the day before for a different playthrough I would like to do on the channel. I don't want to say at this moment in time what that playthrough is in case it doesn't happen for whatever reason, but just know that it's kind of funny that regardless of what ends up being the first one, the two games I decided to play, it's actually really funny that those are the first, like, Nintendo. Okay, yes, the first Switch playthroughs, not the first Switch videos I've ever done. But I've had this system since, like, around the time the launch window was considered to be over, which was around the summer of 2017. And despite that, I've never tried to do a playthrough. I tried doing Smash Ultimate content. That didn't pan out too well. Because I suck and I'm lazy. In fact, I half considered not even doing this playthrough that you're seeing right now, but regardless, It's just kind of funny to me. Like, it's not the first Let's Play I've tried to do on a Nintendo system at all, because I did try doing a Spider-Man 2 Let's Play on the GameCube a while back. I never finished it, and I never will probably at this point. Maybe I'll come back to it in the future and just restart the whole project, because the videos will be much better nowadays in comparison to when I was making them back then. Same goes for the, what was it, the, maybe the Transformers Devastation LP I'll come back to at one point and do that again. There was also Smash Brothers Project M. I tried doing the Subspace Emissary on Project M. Also didn't pan out super well. There was also the Ratchet & Clank PS4 game that I tried doing a Let's Play of. And in fact, I didn't even during the Let's Play, I never completed the Let's Play. I never even beat the game until like 4 years after that LP. Which is super ridiculous. And keep in mind, that came out in 2016, so that's almost 5 years ago at this point. And it's kind of funny, because just recently that game got a 60 FPS patch on the PlayStation 5. But enough about that. You all know what this game is, alright? I'm not going to pretend that you don't, because you do. You know. You already know. It's the Ubisoft game that was really good, and as a result of it being good, it got delisted from online stores, and because it was an online-only game, or, sorry, digital-only game, download-only game, whatever you want to call it, that meant it was pretty much gone for good. The only way to get this game for a while was through download codes, and I almost managed to get one. I actually had a PS3. I got a PS3 right around the time... it was in 2016, I believe, and Best Buy still had codes for the PS3 version of this game, which was also listed as the Definitive Edition, or the Complete Edition, which is kind of funny. But regardless, they had codes, and I was like, oh man, I just got a PS3. This actually works out quite nicely. But then by the time PS3s ain't cheap, and by the time I got more money together to buy that code, they ran out of codes. So I had to wait until January of this year to buy the game on the Switch. And it does now have a physical version, except the physical version is handled through limited run games, which sucks so much ass. God, I was so disappointed when I found that out. Although I will give them this. I now technically own a Scott Pilgrim t-shirt, which I didn't think I'd be able to do or say. I don't have it yet, but I did buy it. And apparently it's going to be here by July, I think is what they said. So that's cool. I got it's even cooler getting beat up by random guys off screen. Did I say this would be an informative Let's Play? I take that back. This is just going to be me rambling, because this is a pretty short game, but I think it's pretty cool. And if you had any doubts, it's 15 bucks. You scumbag. All right, it's 15 bucks. Don't be that guy. All right, don't be that guy. It's just like, there were actually people when this game, the re-release at least, was coming out, people were like, oh my god, $15 for a 10-year-old game? I'll pass. Oh my god, what? How shitty of how little money do you fucking have that $15 for a 10-year-old game is too much for you? What the hell? What, did your mommy not give you enough money for your allowance this week? Jesus Christ.
But Daddy didn't give you enough milk money today?
Did she give you less money because you didn't take the dog out? It's their own damn fault. Yeah. But yeah, please buy this game. Buy the good games that Ubisoft makes, all 2 of them. It'll show them that put the money where it matters. Don't buy their shitty Assassin's Creed games that people don't even like their new Assassin's Creed games, from what I could tell. It's just the same schlock over and over again, apparently. So people, it's just like with Call of Duty. People are just so dumb with it. No one cares anymore. It's only when they actually make some decent changes to the formula or whatever that people actually start to like it. And even then, it's still not as successful as it used to be. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, throughout this playthrough, and probably the multiplayer one that I'll eventually do on Gamers View, hopefully, maybe, probably not. What am I saying? I'm not even gonna like meet up for Gamers View for another year. We already did our one session for the year, which was back in at the beginning of April. So, yeah, we're not going to meet up until probably April of next year. So, or possibly longer. Because we, sorry guys, we blew our one session that we were going to do for Gamers View. Closest thing we'll get to that is when we do the E3 stuff in June, which may or may not even happen. We'll find out when that... Oh, jeez, that's going to be a painful time. But we're going to enjoy every second of it. And we're going to get mad at whatever the Smash character is, because let's be real, it's going to be a shitty one. They've put in all the characters I could really want, except for Travis Touchdown, and they're not going to put in Dante. Wouldn't it be great if I actually waited a month to upload this video so that the character ends up being Dante and it'll be super wrong and looks super dumb right now? That'd be funny. But anyways, there's a video game that we're playing right now, believe it or not, and I'm not even talking about it. Because again, like, you all know. And by the way, speaking of, I mentioned before, good games getting delisted. You ever notice how, like, whenever Ubisoft does a good game, there's always some bullshit tied behind it? Like, this game got delisted for the longest time. It's back now, but it only took them a decade to bring it back. And then there was Driver San Francisco, which was also a really good game on 360 and PS3 that also got delisted super hard. There was the, there was Rayman Legends, which has, like, different parts of content that you can't get on all platforms except for, like, the Switch version. You get the Switch version is the definitive edition, even though it was going to be a Wii U exclusive, but then it got delayed, and then it got put on all sorts of different platforms. Now there's different amounts of content that are on each platform, but you don't know which is the definitive one, because there is no real definitive one, because the Switch version doesn't have the easy-to-access touchscreen stuff, and you can only do it in single player, and then the Wii U version has that, but the game doesn't run as well, and it doesn't have, like, the same levels or whatever. And then Mario plus Rabbids is a good game, but it's Mario and Rabbids, so no one wants that. Like, see, there's always some bullshit time behind it. There's always something, like, to prevent the fun from happening. It's kind of ridiculous. And again, like, they can make good games, they just don't. Ubisoft can make good games. They just, they go out of their way to avoid it. And they'll do something stupid afterwards. Oh, God. But hey, at least when they re-released this game, they didn't charge a full $60 for it, despite these next to no improvements. My God, at least with the Wonderful 101 remaster, they said that, well, actually, no, the Wonderful 101 remaster, they said there was going to be DLC, and we've heard nothing about that over the course of the past, like, God, what has it been, a year now, I think? Since 101 Remastered came out, and there was supposed to be extra content, like, yeah, okay, pandemic, I get that, but, like, what? There's no DLC. There's no updates on that stuff. Did we get lied to? You guys gonna put that in the game eventually? Better be free. Oh yeah, we're playing the Scott Pilgrim game, right? Yeah, I forgot. So there we have the shops. This is gonna be where I cheat during the playthrough. We're gonna come back here. And I'm gonna pay the late fees. If you don't know what happens when you pay the late fees, you'll see. You'll see. So we got tactics and strategies we're gonna be using. Which you know what? I actually probably should. But I'm gonna buy something. Hey, wait a minute. Scott was right there, or maybe that was Young Neil. I can never. They look exactly the same in this game. No, Young Neil looks different in this. He was in a later stage, I think. Now, I would like to put up on screen right now. I intended for this to be informative, but then I never talked about the game, and then we're halfway through the level now. But I will put up on screen right now what the different... Because if you've ever played River City Ransom, this is like River City Ransom. They have different items here for you to buy, but they don't tell you what said items do. So you just have to figure out through trial and error. And I don't have the list pulled up at the moment, so I don't know what each of these do. But I will get the lists and I will put them up on the screen, and I don't know what happened to that guy right there. He was flipping his shit. I don't know why this level specifically has more. And you know what? I'm gonna bring them up right now. Hold up. All right, we got an IGN guy pulled up. Okay, so what I need to go to is I need to head back here. So I have to buy these weak items because I can't afford to buy the better ones. Alright. There we go. Should be good there. Alright. So there... Oh, gee, really? Move! God. Alright, yeah, okay, so this is a plate. We got the mini marts. Oops. Accident. Why do I keep doing it? Idiot. Stop doing that. I'm wasting my points. We got mini marts. This is a disaster. I should stop right now because this isn't even like a real playthrough or anything. I'm just like, I was babbling on about random stuff. Oh no, I have to actually like give a shit. You know? That's how I am right now. And I'm just gonna steal the images from the IGN guide because who cares about IGN? And then I'm just putting them up on the screen in the black space above it, probably. And you know what? That sounds good. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Got miso soup. I've never had miso soup. I doubt I ever will at this point. Shockwave. And there's Julie. Classic Demon Head. I can only afford one of these. Let's see here. Kupek. That'd be good. Alright. Not bad. Of course, this doesn't really matter because I'm going to cheat and max out all my shit anyway, so this is just a waste of time doing this. Hey, get off. Lost at Sea. Now, Lost at Sea, isn't that another book by Brian Lee O'Malley? I think it is. I don't know for sure. Man, I really should give up. This is the April Fool's Let's Play, except it's being recorded in May, so it doesn't even make sense. Oh, I'll get hit by the bus. Oh, no, you did get hit by the bus. No, you ran through the bus. Oh, that's horse manure, dude. I can't even hit him. Get up. I need to beat you to death. Bam. Gotcha. And I missed. Cool. You're like, right on, kick. I doubt that's what that's supposed to be, but it would be pretty great if it was. It actually kind of reminds me, I watched a video about Goichi Suda recently, and he was talking about like the different points in his career with the different games that he helped like direct and produce and all that stuff at Grasshopper Manufacture. And one thing that he brought up was like, you know, in order to avoid lawsuits and stuff, I keep telling people that the beam katana in No More Heroes is not actually based on a lightsaber. It's based on the thing from the Space Sheriff Gavan, or Gavan, or however you say it. Just so I don't get sued by George Lucas. I keep telling, even though he probably doesn't even know what No More Heroes is. He probably doesn't even know that that's a franchise that exists. I doubt. Yeah, you could probably ask him about that, and he'd be like, I don't know, it seems nice though. It's stylistically designed to be that way. That's stylistically designed to be that way, you know? It's just like, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, here's a Millennium Falcon Lego set. Sounds like a deeper pitched Mickey Mouse when I do the voice like that. God, what is the point of this playthrough? I want to bring it back to the old days. And shit, I forgot how expensive. Yeah, so here's Wallace's secret shop. Bam, here's the secret shop. He's got a bunch of cool stuff here. Speedy the porcupine. Now, never. So there you go. Holy shit! I really should stop. I'm like half an hour in. I can stop. I'm like 20 minutes in. I can stop at any point, but I don't. But yeah, just to let you guys know, this is a garbage playthrough now. This is what I'm going to call the garbage playthrough, because at least the other one that I'm doing, the other playthrough that I'm recording, is an informative one about like the franchise it's based on and things like that. It's actually not hard to figure out what it is. But anyone attacked? Oh, that's like a parry. I got a parry now. Parry the platypus. No, it's not the same thing. Continue. Yes, I do want my slide kick. It doesn't work though. Yes. Get in my ass. Oh man. JonTron, get back here. That looks like JonTron, seriously. Hold on. I got an idea. Oh shit. I didn't know there were guys here. I forgot. I haven't played this game in 4 months. I played it an ass load when it came out, and then that was it. I never came back to it at any point. I don't think. If I did, I barely... Apparently, I played this for 10 hours, which I don't agree with. It's my playtime, and I don't agree with that number. There's no way I played this for 10 hours. 5 hours, maybe. I waited for like 4.5 years for a 5-hour experience. It's like sex. Oh, God, it's so stupid. Don't put that in the video, future self. Cut that. Cut that part. That doesn't stay in. But when I was initially coming up with doing this Let's Play, yes, when I was inventing the Let's Play concept, because I'm the first person to do it, initially I was actually 1000% willing to play it on an emulator. I was totally okay with going in and playing the game on an emulator, on the RPCS3 emulator, and just playing a ROM PS3 version of the game. But the problem is the music was cutting out, so I would always run into the issue of like it kept stuttering constantly. So I was thinking of like turning the music off for the playthrough and then just editing it in later on. But then there's also the problem of like not all the tracks are there in the soundtrack. And all sorts of weird stuff. But eventually, Switch release, PS4 release, Xbox One, there's a Windows PC release, or a Windows 10 version of the game. So yes, it is on PC, but it's not through Steam. It should really just be through Steam. I think there is also a Stadia version, which, so, like, why? Like, Battle for the Grid also has a Stadia version, and all these other games that's like, there's constant delays and stuff, and all this other shit to get that working. No one's trying to play that, man. No one's trying to play that Stadia version. Like, why do you keep making a Stadia version? How much is Google paying you to do that? Like, no one's trying to play that, man. Especially, like, if it's an online game. You know, like fighting games already have the shittiest, like, the most shit-tastic netcode on planet Earth in, like, 9 out of 10 instances. Like, it's already bad enough, and you want to go in and have a streamed version that is not even, like, data on your system. It's just a stick you plug into your TV. Awesome. I love video games. Anyway... Oh, I'm Crash, and these are my boys. Is that girl a boy too? Yes. When we do the multiplayer thing on Gamers View, this playthrough will just be nothing but movie quotes. It'll be nothing but quotes from the movie. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have us watch the film beforehand. And before you say, like, oh, have them read the books. It's based more on the books. No. That'll take way too long. Alright, you don't get it. You don't understand. It doesn't work like that. We don't have... again, we only meet once a year, ever. Okay, you get the picture? That's not a joke, by the way. That is not a joke. We actually only ever meet once a year. Because it's not fun to meet up. And everyone always gets us, like, there's always some bullshit. With the last recording session we had, and yes, we did have a recording session not too long ago, like I said. The videos for that, you're gonna want to stay tuned for that. I'm gonna beat him up with a... Come on. Work. Oh, damn it, he got knocked down. And I got knocked down. Oh, come on. What? Get out of my face, you demon hipster chicks. Oh, God, and I died again. Now, you may be noticing that, that when I die, everything on screen gets hit. Because that's the way they balance it out. Like, every time you die, it basically just does like a small screen nuke in order to be fair, so that way you don't get your ass pummeled as soon as you spawn back in, which is actually pretty nice. I like that. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a game over on the first level. Never mind. Screw off, Matthew Patel. Nice. Nice. Area clear. All right. So we got 61 KOs. We got over 1,000 XP. And we got 69 something. I don't know. I didn't check. I hit the button too fast. Oh, look how in love they are. They're so in love, you guys. I don't know why Ramona's got the swirls on her knees. It's a weird cartoon thing I'll never understand. Okay, so now I'm gonna be back. At the moment, I am at level... Oh, okay, I'm actually level 4. Okay, so I'm doing a bit better than I thought, but I need to cheat super hard because I don't want to have to try anymore. Because this is already a shit-tastic playthrough. Might as well shit it out some more. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna cheese for a while, probably in the shopping district, and then I'm gonna come back. Ugh, excuse me. And we are going to continue on with level 2, the Casa Lomos fill set. Yeah, nice. All right, see you guys in the next one.